How's it going, everyone? Got a bunch of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game updates to go over. We've got an update on the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake that has long been delayed, and a couple of other notes. Fury is coming to PlayStation 5 on top of a new DLC. Trek to Yomi gets a brand new trailer. Sniper Elite 5 gets a brand new trailer, and an arcade racer that I would definitely have on my radar if you're a fan of that genre. More on that at the end of this video, but first up, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Got an update on that, the remake that is. Hello, Prince of Persia fans. This is from Prince of Persia's official Twitter, by the way. Hello, Prince of Persia fans. The development of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake will now be led by Ubisoft Montreal, the very birthplace of the epic Sands of Time trilogy. The decision is an important step, and the team building upon the work achieved by Ubisoft and Ubisoft Mumbai will now take the time needed to regroup on the scope of the game to deliver you the best experience for this remake of an all-time classic when it's ready. We want to thank you all for your continuous support and patience throughout the development. Rest assured that we will update you on the progress in a future update. So this is a game that honestly, my perception of time has kind of been warped with this game. For a while, I was thinking, because I was thinking about this game kind of recently, I was like, oh, so it was supposed to come out January of this year, and then it saw a delay. No, I'm pretty sure Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time was supposed to come out in January of 2021, and then it got a delay, and we are now in May of 2022, and the game is still not out, no release date, and I don't think the game is going to be out in 2022. You know, the title is expected to release sometime between April 1st, 2022 and March 31st of 2023 fiscal year. So we'll see if it actually does hit that window. Sometimes I take windows like that with a grain of salt, but I cannot have a lot of confidence in a game that's been delayed this hard. Hopefully the game can just get to a state where people are going to be satisfied, because Sands of Time is an incredibly iconic game. Like, people loved Sands of Time, and I wasn't a big Prince of Persia guy growing up, but even I knew how people felt about Sands of Time, and it was one of those games that if you were on the web at the time, you know, it was one title that a lot of people talked about. My real exposure to Prince of Persia came with Prince of Persia 08, and, like, Prince of Persia 08 wasn't even, like, really a Prince of Persia game. I played Rival Swords, but nonetheless, I had to go back and play Sands of Time more recently, and we're talking like 6-7 years ago, but nonetheless, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Hopefully this remake does turn out well, because again, a very iconic game that I'm sure people wanted to turn out well. Alright, moving on from that, got a couple of other notes. Fury is coming to PlayStation 5 alongside the DLC Onimusha and a free update on May 17th. The game makers will release boss rush action game Fury for PlayStation 5 alongside paid downloadable content and a free update for the existing PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC versions on May 17th. The DLC itself will be $7. The upgrade itself will be free. Now, Fury is a game that people had a little bit of a mixed reception towards. Obviously, it was an incredibly stylish and well-presented game. The issue with it was a bit of difficulty, and the difficulty spikes in the game were not ideal. However, I remember having a good time with it, and I believe it was a PlayStation Plus game at some point. I might be wrong on that. It might have even been a Plus game at launch, but nonetheless, if you haven't checked it out, you know, it's a game these days you can find it pretty cheap. I am kind of surprised that they're dropping DLC for the game, but, you know, whatever they want to do. Game makers have put out some pretty notable titles outside of Fury. They also did Haven, a game that I often recommend. I really enjoyed Haven. Played it through Xbox Game Pass, so I didn't really pay money for it outside of my subscription, but nonetheless, I thought that game was really good. Also a super stylish game, but Fury coming to PlayStation 5. Let's see if that, you know, does generate a little bit more buzz around the game, but it's a game that came out, I believe, I want to say 2016, so it's been quite a while, but nice to see it get an update. Again, the DLC I find to be a little bit surprising. Alright, moving on from that, Trek to Yomi gets a launch trailer. This is due out on May 5th, and we're starting to get a little bit more insight onto the game. This is a game that, you know, I wouldn't expect anything revolutionary from a narrative standpoint based on the vibe I'm getting. It's, you know, your standard samurai fare. However, I feel like with this game, you just need to get the execution right and the delivery right, and it could be a high-quality title, especially because anybody that's playing this game or picking this game up, they know why they're getting this game. They want that authentic kind of samurai movie type of experience in a video game, and with the black and white look, with the presentation, the soundtrack, I think those elements, as long as they nail that, Devolver Digital and Flying Wild Hog have something that I think people are going to end up really enjoying. And outside of that, it's priced at $19.99. It's 10% off if you pre-order the game. It's on Xbox Game Pass, so there's ample opportunity to play this game pretty cheap. I mean, Game Pass, it'll just be available on their day one if you're playing on PC or Xbox, and even if you want to buy the game outright, $19.99 I think is a super palatable price, but I don't expect the game to be incredibly lengthy. I believe I saw 5 to 10 hours is around the length depending on your playstyle, so don't expect something that's going to be, you know, 20, 30 hours long, but I think it's priced accordingly, where let's say it's a 7 to 8 hour experience. I think that's fine for an $18 game. Alright, moving on from that, Sniper Elite 5 has gotten a brand new trailer, a features trailer, and this is a game that I've been, you know, talking about a little bit more. This is a game that has an expansive campaign, advanced gunplay physics and traversal, high caliber customization, and the brand new trailer is about a minute long, giving you some insight into the gameplay elements that you can expect out of the game. Sniper Elite 4, I want to say is still on sale. I believe it's $6 right now, so go check that out. I mean, Sniper Elite 5 is going to be a full $50, $60 game. It's going to be on Xbox Game Pass as well, though, so that's a major coup for them. But, yeah, I can understand if you don't want to pay a full price for it, but check out Sniper Elite 4 if you've never played a Sniper Elite game before. That game I thought was high quality, and that'll probably build your interest towards this game as well. Maybe not enough, again, to justify a full price, but at some point, you know, down the line when it is 50% off, it might be worth a buy then, and who knows, maybe the game is going to turn out really, really well, and it'll be worth the full $50, $60 right out the gate. Again, if you have a PC or Xbox, very accessible through Xbox Game Pass. Lastly, I do want to note Redout 2 as a game you should have on your radar. This is dropping May 26th, and it is a futuristic racing game that I think a lot of people will get Wipeout vibes from. Redout 2 is the future of racing, rocketing out of the gate with 36 unique tracks, each of which can be played in reverse for a grand total of 72 tracks in all. A strafe, tilt, and boost through mind-bending, jaw-dropping courses in a variety of game modes, including an expansive single-player campaign and competitive online multiplayer for up to 12 players on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, and up to 6 players on Nintendo Switch. The game notes customize your hover ship with a massive selection of options, and feel the rush with a challenge tailored to your preferences with Redout 2's advanced calibration system. It also notes speed and control with blazing fast speeds of over 1,000 kilometers an hour and an intuitive driving system. Redout 2 is a blast to pick up and play, an extensive career mode, competitive multiplayer, comprehensive customization, and a futuristic soundtrack. On top of that, a photo mode does round out the lineup. Redout 2, if you're a fan of arcade racers, keep this one on your radar. Might be something to fill a bit of a Wipeout void if you do have that. Again, dropping May 26th. And that is going to do it for me. Again, as far as Sands of Time Remake goes, it is now going to be led by Ubisoft Montreal. Hopefully they get this game out at a smooth state and development does progress along smoothly. Fury is coming to the PlayStation 5 on May 17th. Trek to Yomi gets a brand new trailer. Sniper Elite 5 gets a brand new trailer. And Redout 2 is dropping on May 26th. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.